1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you have 3. You have 4. Do most of you guys actually have 3 by accident? Yeah, you also have 3. So actually, I just screwed up the math here. So you need 1, and then there's one more guy that has 3. You have 4. You have 4 divisions. You only have 3. Okay, there we go. So that problem has now been resolved. Are you ready to do it? Not in position to start. That's fair. If your enemy is all good. So this is going to be like a massive naval invasion. I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so most people are probably at work or at school. Okay, don't ignore this for now. Don't even think about it. Field hospitals. It is 1942, so let's get field hospitals better. We actually have the better rifles now as well. So I should have been upgrading that actually a little while ago, but that's fine. Ignore you. Manpower is dropping, which isn't great. Most of the resources in the world are being absorbed by war. Nobody has anything to try to sustain this. Okay, you guys fall back at the moment. Like, yeah, it's like organization. Not only is their organization low, their strength on its own is also just low. So I mean, the Soviets have large numbers, but like so many of them are so weak that they really can't. Why are you retreating automatically? But so many are so weak that they're just gonna die under the littlest of pressure. Yeah, like their manpower pool is dropping like a rock. They just will not be able to reinforce their armies. And that means complete and total domination of the Japanese Empire over East Asia and Siberia. And then what the hell are we going to do about Poland? Again, I have no idea. They will invade somehow, but even though I don't know how that's going to work. So you're not at war with anybody else. You're just at war with me, Japan, and the other guy. So these guys, yeah, their strengths are just weakening. The Soviet Union will fall. I don't think there's any question about that. You really can't get over there quite yet. You guys are all reinforcing. So I think the British are really going to be the biggest hurdles, because as soon as we actually even reach the French, they've been so weakened by the Germans that they might just like fall apart. You should be able to attack in this direction. You can attack in this direction. Do. I wonder if this attack war is going to end by event, because is it by event that the White Russian declared war on the Soviets? It might be. Can push in that province. Get us around on these 3 infantry divisions, but again, I don't think it really matters too much. Like, there's a handful of troops that have like full strength and organization, but it's not that many. We're like, I think we can really just walk over them, because most of them can't actually withstand pressure. Okay, we'll just keep on pushing. Keep on pushing the enemy as far back as we possibly can go. I mean, it's 19 degrees, so it's not too cold. I mean, it is July. It's June, I should say. They have 9 troops here. I mean, that's a lot, but a lot of them are also in multiple combat, so we can probably push into it. Even with 9 troops, I think we should still be okay. And actually, I want everybody on aggressive battle plans because, again, they can't stop us. Let's try to escort the convoys in the Pacific Ocean. I don't know if they're getting sunk or like what's going on. Like, can I see, okay, yeah, it's going through here. Oh, there must be like a big French Navy over here or something. They're all getting, everything's getting shipped out of Louisiana to here. The stuff we're getting from Canada is getting shipped out of Vancouver. You think the United States would ship it out of, you know, like LA or something like that, but apparently not. Yeah, the stuff from Germany is getting shipped through, this canal, which also probably has French presence in it. Positions available. No, get out of here. How many? What do I need to? Is it 150? It's 100 political power, and we're almost there at 75. Like, what's the Soviet? Are they still on? No, they've actually started the conscription process. The Russian Empire is on all adult serve, so they are clearly suffering a lot from this war. Like, what are you guys on? You're on all adult serve. Germany's on all adult serve. You're on extensive conscription. So all in all, you know, the Japanese people haven't really suffered that much from this massive war. Like, we haven't had to do mass conscriptions or anything like that. Like, it's still all volunteer only. Even, you know, for like the biggest war in human history. Like, how many men, like, we're still not even at the million men dead land. I'm speaking is difficult. The million men dead milestone. These guys have like no organization. They really should just stay out of the fight for a little bit. But this tank can push in through, so that's good. And you guys are all ready for, like, again, is there anything that they're saying is wrong? No, they're ready to go. We have naval superiority over everywhere that they would want to, navally invade. And then, of course, as soon as that happens, Purple Army, which actually should, have a fallback line, like, right here. And you, which is going to have a fallback line. Probably like the fallback line somewhere over here. Just so you can be a lot closer to where we need you. Everybody gets shifted around. It's all looking good. Apparently the KNC still owns that one port. Kind of forgot to take it back, but you know, they can have a single port. I think that's okay. It's like, how many Soviet troops are over here? One division. Like, it's so long that, like, it doesn't really condense down that much. But I'm probably going to say there's probably, like, at least 50 divisions over here. So probably a third of the entire Soviet army at least is over in this area. You can have 25 guys over here. Okay. So we're almost at the point where we can increase our conscription laws. We're actually not helping them in that attack, so we should try that. Did they retreat? They did retreat. Awesome. You should probably be able to push your way into that province. slowly move into here. How close are the Soviets capitulating now? We've gotten them down to 90%. A lot closer than where we were previously. But it looks like they are trying to reinforce this area. Our organization is falling a little bit in the north. So I'm going to stop you guys and have you just be on regular battle plans for now. Yeah, but they are so weak. They can't reinforce. Like, those are infantry divisions. So that means they don't even have, like, rifles or anything like that. Unlike our guys, you know, completely good to go. No, we need to change you to be at limited. So now you should start ticking up. Actually, still ticking down. Are we still training new troops? We are training new troops. You know, I think for right now, after this line, we're not going to build any more men. For the time being, I think we're okay. Like, it's not a man on the field issue. Like, how many soldiers we have is very okay. It's doing quite fine. You're trying to retreat. Oh no, you actually have someone already following that up. Fantastic. So you just keep on moving in. Yellow's almost at their one objective. So that is good. You can easily just crush that. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You guys can deploy down here. So just like we're going against the British Empire, how long will that take? 125 days and 25 political power. And one more troop here. You know, you can assign to yellow, because yellow, we still probably are going to need troops over here. Like, supplies are fine. Are Soviet supplies okay? I mean, we're getting closer to the capital. Yeah, so their supplies are fine. They're not missing out too much. Also, convoys are no longer being built, and I don't know why. We have no oil, and we have no, we really have no oil whatsoever. Trade and supply, 338. Export. Out of 80 oil the United States has for export. Why is the United States not trading with us? I mean, they don't like us. We can improve. Let's try to improve relations. Maybe that'll mean they'll actually try to help us out. Sure, we'll take the support equipment. Why not? Maybe even more men. Ship them down here as well. I mean, we don't have a lot of convoys. That's true. There's definitely a convoy issue. Okay, let's just like not train any more troops at the moment. Get some manpower back. Have all those, you know, tanks and stuff be actually shipped to troops on the front line. Like other motorized divisions, which we are very much behind on, our army is pretty well supplied. Oh, they're actually doing a massive attack on all fronts, which is stupid because we're just going to, you know, walk up and kill them in a second. Because they are being silly. Because as soon as the attack's done, they're going to have no organization, no strength, and we just walk in and, like, actually just walk in and kill them all. Yeah, Soviets are losing troops fast. You know, I didn't think it would be the Japanese that would be able to so easily crush and steamroll the Soviet Union, but apparently fighting in the Siberian wastelands for like 3 years really helped out with that. And it's actually like really nice too, because we got all the shitty part of fighting the Soviets out of the way first. Because the worst part of fighting the Soviet Union is you take over like all their major cities up to the Urals, and they're still not capitulated because there's like one small town like here that you have to take. So you're taking all the shitty territory first. It really is the smarter way to fight the Soviets. Of course, realistically, I'm pretty sure this plan would fail so fucking spectacularly that nobody would be coming out of it alive. But, you know, it's not a big deal. Is the United States just not trading with anybody anymore? They've closed their markets. The United States will actually not trade with anybody. You've also closed your markets. What are my markets still like completely open? Yeah, my market is still completely open for free trade. So I guess we're not going to trade with you guys anymore because it's not nobody wants to trade. I'm guessing Guangxi also is not wanting to trade with anybody. So I need to somehow increase all of these. I need more steel, I need more oil, and I need more aluminum. Oil, I'm pretty sure, is definitely here. Yeah, tons of oil, tons of steel, tons of tungsten. Not what I really need, but a lot of aluminum and a lot of rubber and stuff down here. And Australia also has a decent amount of steel. So attacking the British is now a priority. Like, we have to fight them. There's no choice about it. Secure the mountain passes. That sounds that's why he's trying to take over Afghanistan. But we need to just fire a war goal against them. It's gonna take 125 days, but Japan needs those resources. We cannot live without them. And that probably means there's going to be a massive buildup of all troops on our fronts. Like, what about the Soviet Union? Like, they've got to have a lot of resources in their country, right? Like, they have a ton. So if we can somehow, I don't know, puppet the Soviet Union, like, screw over the White Army entirely, and give them basically nothing at all. What if I, like, just look at, here. 81% in my favor, 19% in the Russians. So what if I just ignore the Russian Empire entirely and just pop the Soviet Union for myself and take all their resources? That would be one way to really, one, screw over the White Russian army. I mean, you know, they can have a little bit. I mean, I'll give them, like, parts of, here. That's fine. But, I think it should all just belong to me. I think that's just, that's fair and equitable, I would say. Yeah, like, these guys have, like, no supplies. Can we do the Russian Republic? I don't know if it's actually going to create a Russian Republic. I don't know what it's actually going to create. Okay, it looks like the Soviets are actually sending up fully supplied troops for the first time in forever. Again, our troops are completely fine. Our troops can fight forever. The Soviets cannot. There is no question about that. Again, I want you to go out on aggressive battle plans, because again, I don't think they can really withstand it. And just attack. Don't delete the armies, because that's not going to help us out at all. But just kind of kill them all sounds like a good battle plan. So when are we going to attack the British? We will be attacking the British on December 17th. As you can see, the British have already sent troops over here to try to stop our advance. Whether that applies, I'm assuming it affects the entirety of the faction, but I don't know how the faction is going to react, because we don't have a land border with anybody other than this one province. And also, here. I mean, taking over Hong Kong would probably be useful. I already forgot these guys actually existed. Yeah, try to stop any British fleets from coming over here as well. As far as I know, we really haven't lost any major naval engagements. The Navy's been doing swimmingly. Oh, Soviet Union. Maybe there's a Green Army up here as well. You can actually just like frontline here. That one troop can go over there. And just walk in and take it over as soon as we get there. Resistance occupation over here is fine. I can understand that they might be a little bit upset, but you know, what can you do? And Tibet and these guys are also still at war. I mean, they have a lot of manpower, so it's probably going to take forever, and it's also, you know, in the mountains, which also, you know, lends itself to also taking forever. They're now 87%. Yeah, the Soviets are definitely seeming to throw a lot more of what they actually have at us. But again, what they have is still terrible. It is now just a waiting game. I kind of want to throw in another army over here. Because clearly it looks like we can actually support it. So yeah, you guys actually, we're probably never going to attack that guy. So all of you deploy over here. Again, except for that one troop which I sent to cover that front. And get over there to Siberia as quickly as you possibly can. Another 24 of fresh divisions. I'm pretty sure will just be way, way, way too much for the Soviets to handle. They can't handle, like 44. Wait, no, 42 divisions. They're not going to be able to handle any more than that. Okay, and you guys are all still advancing. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. This is actually just one oh, okay, no, actually that's the entire state. Never mind, I'm being a little bit down there, but... you guys are going to get completely surrounded, you know that, right? I think the AI is trying to go for like an encirclement thing, but it's like not actually working out so well. So actually, I'm going to have you guys stop attacking for the moment until the Green Army actually shows up. Hold position, strategically redeploy. Again, why does not everybody strategically redeploy? Like, how long is it going to take for you to get there? 37 days, so you got like a month. But you're walking. I do not understand. And also now the game wants us to build more troops, but I don't think we need them. We can wait the month or so. Well, this guy's going to take actually like so many months because he won't strategically redeploy. The big, doesn't make any sense to me. So how do you guys feel? Like, do you feel like you're confident taking out over those guys? If you're an enemy, I would hope so. The British Raj has a decent-sized army. British Persia has nobody. Arabia has nobody. You have nobody. UK has a decent army as well, but they also, well, are they at war with anybody? No. They have a giant alliance, you know, worldwide, but again, I'm not too concerned. I'm gonna have you guys actually on careful battle plans for now, so I want you still to kind of move in. But don't overextend yourself too much and get killed. Generally, I would say that's kind of a bad thing. Yeah, you're not doing anything, so if you can stop attacking, that would be great. Yeah, Yeah, so the troops, some of them are finally into Siberia. I can trade a little bit more with the Russians here. I don't think any resources from Sweden are gonna reach me though, because they're gonna get shipped all the way around France and Spain, which we're of course at war with. Is Germany losing again? I think Germany's losing again. How many factories do they have? They have a lot of factories. They have a lot more factories than the Soviets do. The Soviet industry is like terrible. Also, I like how the British are still here, even though we are actively declaring or justifying war against them, and the AI knows we are. He doesn't actually stop them. Oh, actually, what I can do is, can't I just frontline with like the faction frontline like that? We're kind of like, there's like this weird thing. Where is the Green Army going? Oh no, you've actually like completely screwed this up. Okay, you know what? Delete these plans because it's not working the way it's supposed to. So right now, yellow, you are here to about here, I think. Teal, you are the rest of it, and then green's going to cover the middle. Everybody here, hold position. You hold position. You hold position. You hold position. And get to where you actually are needed. I just like maybe screwed up a bunch of the front line because I tried to make things smoother, but it didn't actually work out. Which isn't surprising. I do kind of screw up a lot of things. I just want the Green Army to arrive a little bit faster, please. But yeah, I also want you guys to keep on attacking. That would also be useful for our operational goals here. Oh, but it looks like a lot of these guys actually have gotten their supplies back up. So they must be fresh troops from somewhere. Probably from the further west. And they got sent to the east. But I do think it is 3:20 at the moment, so I am going to be taking a break from the stream for now. We'll probably be resuming at around 4 o'clock in about 40 minutes. So if you've enjoyed this part, remember to come back in about 40 minutes for part 2 of the stream. We're going to be playing some Civilization 6. So have a great day and goodbye.